I'll use small words that you'll be sure to understand, you warthog-faced buffoon.
Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy X Part 18. How is everyone going? I hope you're going super duper well. I am going fantastic because it is the end of my work week, which means tomorrow is a public holiday, which is absolutely very, very pleasant on my end after an incredibly busy week and getting up at 4 a.m. every day. So that's brilliant. But hello someone, and Barry of course. What is this? Everyone is undead because, my go live. Japan must have figured out 28 days later, shortly before they released this game, and thought zombies equal cool. But what if they were zombies? They were still alive. Then probably they are arrested for mass murder. I mean, if you arrest a zombie for mass murder, like you could, but when you have just the zombies in jail, get off on the insanity plea when they tried to convince the jury that the victims were in fact zombies and not people. Oh, I see, like as if they'd killed everyone. Like that would be the interesting thing, wouldn't it? If you stop the zombie apocalypse before it spreads too far, but you've killed like a building or something full of zombies, how do you convince everyone else that they were zombies if you don't have proof of that? You're like, look, these dead people, I assure you if they were alive, they would be very much trying to murder you right now. 4 a.m. you'd quit? That's fair. Let me just make sure that the game actually shows up. I did that thing last time where it was like, no, I'm not going to show for you guys. Alright, thank you. So, this will actually be our final Final Fantasy stream for a little bit because October is spooky month and October is hitting next month. Hello, Electro. How are you going? I'm going to read the first word of what you wrote because that looks amazing, and the other letters after it I don't think I like the look of. So I'm going to read the first one. Mercy. That's a good word, Electro. How are you? So I believe we're about to go straight into a cutscene if I walk up here. I was correct. Okay, that is a creepy smile there, Kamari. Like, I know he's probably not smiling, he just look- Ah! I had forgotten about this. I'd forgotten. I grinded, yes, I grinded someone. So, Lulu had, like, a few of them have gotten up. Yuna has now gotten several more levels. So, that's something. So, I did actually grind on Wednesday and a little bit this afternoon, as much as I could. So basically any spare moment I kind of had, I put into it. Let's talk.
It is good to see you again, Lady Yuna.
Is he still?
But you don't seem pleased.
I'll only be pleased when you're gone to the far plane.
Seymour seems a little special. Yuna's magic defenses increases. Talk.
So, you too seek freedom
Oh, damn
from
it.
this painful life?
I remember what I was going to do before
Talk too
stream.
much, Seymour.
Your strength has increased. Oh. What's really annoying was that I got a couple of new abilities for characters that I wanted to double check what they did and have them written down because I tend to forget what everything is because there's just so many. But that's fine. I'll remember what most of them are, and I have my little cards for some of it, so you know, that's all good. Yeah, close enough. This will be fine. And hello, Sleepy. How are you going? No, summons should be better at least. They did seem to be a bit better towards the end of the grinding, so that was nice. You woke up exactly 4 minutes ago. Well, good timing, Sleepy. You're just in time for the cutscene. Sure. Ask away and you can answer. Fair. I will ask what they are when they come up, and I'll be like, hey, what's this again? Even I decide to sleep in, I now have an internet Talos stream clock. Even when I try to sleep in, Sleepy, I can't. My brain wakes up and goes, no, this is the time to get up. You have an interactive and delayed cheat sheet. Why, thank you, someone. I can interact with the cheat sheet, and then it'll get back to me. I just have to slow down and not keep button mashing until I get past, and the cheat sheet's like, wait, I've got your answer, but you've gone several turns in now. I don't like that it's doing that. Oh, I hate that. I hate that for us. I hate that a lot for us right now. Silence makes them stop casting, right? And hello, Faceless, how are you going? In 3 to 5 business days, you'll have your answer. Because if I put silence on them, it stops them. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, that makes you go shh, no talky talk. Oh, you know what? Screw it. I'll just do a slots. I didn't actually mean to click that. Oh, I can attack the staff and him? Of course. Of course. Oh, it's everyone's turn to overdrive. Okay, sure. Best Jeff, let's get out here. It prevents casting and using magic abilities. Okay, and Seymour's dead right now, right? Like, he's still dead. So I could throw a phoenix down at him, and he should be more murdered because of it. Like, he should be like, I'm sad face because I'm dead. Feed me, Seymour. Feed. Okay, well, that was a lot of damage I did. Mold. I don't like that it's still alive. No! That was so much health! He just got back so much health! Just banished my summon. Sucks to be me. Well, since I'm here anyway, I'm talking about it. Let's experiment. Why do I have so many Phoenix Downs? When did I get 93 of these? I missed. I just need to know now. I don't even expect to win this fight against Seymour. Stop missing, Waka! Use aim! This is the first time I've needed to use aim. You know what? Just, Riku, get out here. He's unsent. So, everyone's okay. But, can you hit him? Hit the staff. What happens if I hit the staff with the Phoenix down? You're missing. Is it just a case you can't hit it because you're not counting as dead or something like that? Because I know that he's not sent on, which means he should be dead. Like, the dragon wasn't sent, so you're dead. Like, you can be dead, but not, like, and not sent. Actually, can you silence him for a turn, Waka? Okay, you're immune. God damn it. Why is everything you do immune? At least we've saved right before this boss fight. I missed nothing by doing this. Actually, what happens if I mug you? The idea of mugging Seymour is just quite funny to me. Oh, why can't it be Waka's turn? I assume that all of your moves will miss. Like, I assume that this just can't hit you. I don't even know if that's... Yeah, it's not doing anything to you, and I'm just wanting to know then. If I make you better at aiming, is it just you've got a super duper low chance? My Cura barely does that. I had to get the next level. Daylight savings is coming soon. It's very upsetting. I hate daylight savings. It's annoying as all hell. I mug you again. Feel any? Will that hit you? Like, I'm assuming that you actively just can't. At this point, I've obviously given up halfway through the fight because I was like, yeah, no. I've done it wrong. I'm just testing to see what you can and can't do with this man now. Do you know what? Lulu, get out here for a sec, will you? No, 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 not your overdrive. I hate your overdrive with a passion. You're not going to be able to poison him, are you? Because he's a boss, and that would be cheating in this game's eyes. So just electrocute him. I have an effect. It doesn't give you an immune notification. It just says miss. So it just says miss. That's very annoying. I had a feeling that was what was going on. I was like, look, there's a chance he just has a really high evasion, or you can't do it. And after I used the aim and I'm still missing, I was like, yeah, you just can't use it against this guy. So he just doesn't count as undead, which is stupid because he's unsent. He's dead. The dragon was unsent, and it counted as being dead. So I don't understand what their rules are. Their rules seem to be specifically whatever will annoy me the most. I don't like that he's got a 1 counter on him. That makes me nervous. You're immune to everything, you twat. Alright. How about this? Yuna. I'm nervous about what this dude's doing. Bring out Ice Jeff. Can I just shield? I don't... Oh, it's your turn.
Death awaits you.
Can you not banish me? Did they make it to annoy her? That's... Okay, so that was unsuccessful. Well. I hate how much it cures itself. I think I'm just gonna have to go for that stupid staff, or whatever it was. What happens if I do this? I hate that he can banish my summons. That makes it infinitely harder for me. That's fine. No, 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 not your overdrive, not your overdrive. Just do this, Lou. This is gonna be an annoying fight, I can tell already. God damn it, Seymour. You know what, just summon Fire Jeff. Fire Jeff, get out here! I love how, like, I did all this to, like, level Yuna up, and Seymour is immediately like, everything you've done, worthless. Look at me de-summon all of your characters. What? Is he having a seizure? How did we win that? And why did Kamari get 3 levels? He did nothing. Did you always have 3 levels? I just forgot about you? I think I'm just genuinely confused. What just happened? Sorry. We shouldn't have won that fight. Even if you may not know what you did, Log. A nice choice of attack, even if you may... I don't know. What happened to someone? I'm genuinely baffled. What? XP is going when a character takes any action. He took the action of running away. No, Kamari didn't even take an action. Like, Kamari just wasn't there. How did he get 3 levels? Bahamut is what happened. I just scrolled back in chat and I see a message from Barry that says star, 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 star. Barry, what are you saying? His overdrive did deal a bunch. Like, it's just that after that, he was healing up and things like that. Like, I didn't think we'd out-tanked the damage he'd done. But okay. You know what? I'll take the win. I won't argue. I'll take the win, game. Thank you for the win. Yay us.
We escaped with our skins intact, but
mine's
lost something.
Her soul.
I could already tell her faith was shaken.
Well, it should be. Everyone's
Yevon
dead.
Betrayed her. I felt like I should do or say something, anything. But nothing
Ask her to
came.
marry you instead. It'll really
just
distract
as
her.
lost as she was. And then...
I mean, if Yuna's faith wasn't, like, shaken right now, I would be more worried for Yuna.
Well? We're all clear. We will have to avoid Bevel in the future.
Well, yes, we should avoid Bevel in the future. Is Seymour actually dead? We didn't send him yet.
Said you wanted to be alone.
Of course.
I see. Okay, so basically just draining him and stuff, which hurt Seymour another 4k. So we just ended up beating him. Okay. Look, I won't complain.
Must be tough for Yuna.
The evil Twitch tries to steal your freedom of speech. Twitch doesn't want Barry speaking.
Leave it.
It knows.
Yuna figures out.
But oh wait, I want to talk to the. I want to talk to the save point Waka. I can't save because Waka's in the way. That's so aggravating. Let me talk to this Orin move.
Maybe you should talk.
I don't want to talk to her. I want to talk to the save point. I bet you can't. It's just like a save point that you just can't talk. Why? Protect himself, but when you used Aerospark, you dispelled his protection and didn't realize you did. No, it just, well, yeah, it dispels everything. I like the Aerospark. Oh, which let Fire Jeff beat him. Go Fire Jeff. Fire Jeff actually comes in with a win. Kamari, what are you doing? Thank you for... That's the most... Oh, she's in the water. Are we sending Seymour? Like, somebody collect his body at some point, please. God, she must be very wet.
I always thought that this would be easier somehow. I thought that everyone would help me, with all my friends together beside me.
I mean, we are helping you, Yuna. You collected us like
I've been trying
Pokemon.
so hard.
Do you think they recorded the splash sounds themselves? Or it was stock like sound of
trying too
splashing?
hard.
Like where the water sounds
They
coming?
told me.
Do you think this is made just for Final
Everything.
Fantasy or something they had on hand?
Everything?
I mean,
Well, so then,
this is such a weird spot to have an emotional conversation.
Yeah,
Just don't have conversations when damp.
I'm sorry.
/ soaking. This is very deep.
just-
Crocodiles could live in this.
All those things I said.
Didn't know I was asking you to kill
Like,
yourself.
let's go get Sin, or about Xanarkand. I didn't know what would happen to you, Yuna. I guess... I hope it didn't make you sad.
I mean... Quickly, let's go get rid of your life.
I wasn't sad. I was happy.
Like Eunice here, like, look, I thought I could defeat Sin. I didn't have to think of a future. It was going to be great. I didn't have to, like, get a career or go and study. I could just, you know, go fight Sin, cease to exist. Now she's got a whole life in front of her.
Yuna!
She's got years and years to plan. That's very upsetting. Like, for Yuna.
Just
He hasn't
do it.
planned it out at all.
The pilgrimage?
I know nothing's
Yeah.
going to attack them from the water, but I feel very
That's
nervous.
right.
Like a Lake Placid moment's
Forget
about to
all
come
about
up.
Sin. About being a summoner. Forget all that.
Not how that works, Titus.
You know, live a normal life. Come on now, Yuna. What do you say?
What does she do with her summons? Like, just...
Maybe I will.
Why is everything between these two so awkward?
Everyone be surprised.
Yeah. Except Riku. She'd be with you.
Yeah, Riku's very pro her cousin
Lulu
not
Waka
ending
wouldn't
everything.
Hold out long.
Kamari would say yes too, I know. But Sir Orin.
He's grumpy anyway, so
I'll
ignore
make
him.
him understand, Yuna. It's the least I can do for you.
No, I should tell him. He deserves it.
Such an awkward area to have a conversation. Water is the natural habitat of Final Fantasy X characters.
I thought
I'm
my
starting to
problem-
believe it is.
Hey, Xanarkand.
This
Let's
is
go
where
to
we fought the
Xanarkand.
puddle. Is this why they're here?
Not the one in Spira.
The
one
puddle
I'm from.
comes. Look, if I get a chocobo against someone, I'm going to be absolutely
Yeah.
ecstatic. I hope we get a
We can all
chocobo.
fly there. Everyone can go.
Get out of
Then
the water. Stop
we'll have
having
a
this
big party at my
conversation in the
place.
water. You aren't
And then
fish
we could
or
see
amphibians.
Blitzball.
That's right.
Some
Your
sort of
Xanarkand
like
eggs would play?
Yeah.
land or sea-based
all
dwelling
watch you
creature.
In a stadium all lit up at night?
Strange.
I'd cheer and cheer till I couldn't cheer anymore.
And then all the
Yeah,
people would
right
die because sin still exists.
Well, what about after the game?
We'd go out and have fun.
In the middle of the night?
No problem. Xanarkand never sleeps.
I love the idea that Yuna has never stayed
go
up
to the
past
sea.
like 10 p.m. or something like that.
Before the sunrise.
Like on this great pilgrimage, she's like, no, 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 it's
The city
beddy
lights go
times.
out
Come
one
on.
by one. The stars fade. Then the horizon glows, almost like it's on fire.
I hate
It's
so much
kinda
they're having this
rose-colored,
conversation
right?
in chest deep water.
First in the sea.
It makes me so
Then it
anxious for
spreads to
them.
the sky, then to the whole city. It gets brighter and brighter, till everything glows. It's really pretty.
In the Amazon, you have to be careful of this fish
I
that's
know
so
you'd like
thin
it.
it can up your urethra. And that's all I'm thinking as I'm staring at Titus right now. And that doesn't help make the scene more
like to
impactful.
see
It
it.
really takes away from the meaning of the scene. When you want to
Well, you
warn people
can,
about
Yuna.
urethra
We can both
fish.
go.
I've been told it's greatly not... Oh, she's crying now. Don't add more water to this situation, Yuna. That's not going to help.
I can't.
Why
I'm
is your
scared.
bow so stiff? How much starch is in that? It should be drooping.
I can't go.
See, now you've made her sad, Titus. Now you've given her the idea of a happy future that she thought she might have for a moment. And it's ripped away because Yuna's responsible. Why are you even wetter? This is a terrifying cutscene now. I don't like this. High definition Titus terrifies me. That's going to be in my dreams. Like, what happened there? You're so beautiful when you're crying tears of desperation and seeing your whole future end before your eyes. Now's the time to make out. Now is not the time to make out. Yes, it is distracting. I will give you this, Titus, but you shouldn't want to make out with a crying person. Hello, Harvey Specs. How are you going? I hope you're going well. The one you keep trying to save and... You made the one you keep trying to save sad and or wet. I did... What are the lyrics to the song Sleepy? Because they're not in English, and I don't understand lyrics that aren't in English unless they're vaguely in German. This cutscene makes no sense. I'm assuming what's happening is it's all in Titus's mind, or Titus has slipped under the water and is actually suffocating right now as he's lost oxygen to the brain, and Yuna is desperately trying to resuscitate him, giving mouth to mouth, but in Titus's dying mind, this is what she's actually doing. But this is not, like, Maybe it's because I have a healthy fear of water, but I don't think it would be arousing to be in chest-deep water crying because you're going to have to go end your life to try and do the greater good. And some man who doesn't quite understand the expectations on you has decided to cry because apparently your tears look as tasty to him as the tears of Eric Cartman's victims do to him. Like, stop it, Titus! Learn Japanese or look up translation. Never Sleepy. Well, then how do I know it hits hard if I don't know what the lyrics are? Who knows what those lyrics could have been, Sleepy? Have you ever looked them up?
Continue. I must.
Even your kiss wasn't that good, Titus. Jeff, kiss better. You aren't thinking about Amazonian parasites swimming up your urethra. Look, someone, you're not wrong. It probably helps more, but then don't put them in chest-deep water. There's so many. A meadow would have been a much better setting.
Yet.
Or like that little table from, you know, Lady and the Tramp with the spaghetti on it. They could have been around that. That would have been much more impactful. Now what? Are you going out? What's happening? Technically, she's an adulteress now. She's married to Seymour, as it was pointed out.
I'm your guardian.
Is there like... Is this like doctor-patient thing? Is there... I like how we did that motion.
Stay with me. Until the end.
You know, it's like... the Red Queen of Hearts kind of way of firing people off with their head. I still think a meadow would have been a much more romantic location than, like, chest deep in water. Was Kamari watching all of that?
Maybe you should head back to camp first.
That's uncomfortable for Kamari, isn't it? Like, obviously. So, okay. View the underwater date scene. That was a date. Sorry, I just got an achievement that popped up and it said that that was a date. That wasn't a date. That was an awkward makeout session that somehow... Like, again, she's walked back into the water, so okay, this is the series of events that we know happened. They're in the water, they start making out. Somehow that transitions to them beaching themselves, and then Yuna returning to the water. So were they also like, why? Why did you get out of the water when you were in the water for so long? I don't understand. You got out of the water to talk, but you're making it... Who directed this scene? I just want to know the motivations. And the Gabagool, how are you going? I hope you're going well. It'd be like that, you know. Just the staring. Why were they in the water anyway? The Harvey Specs. That's what my question... Okay, so Yuna, as far as I can... So Yuna... This is what happened. Yuna was all sad because to defeat Sin, she has to basically sacrifice herself. So for some reason, she decided she was going to stand in chest deep water. I assume it's because she's kind of like, my life is ending and I'm depressed. And so she's there. And then Titus, our good friend here, Titus came in and was all like, hey, I'm just going to make you more sad by, talking about a future you could never have. She started crying, and then Titus was like, wow, what sexy tears you have. Let's make out. And then at some point, they beached themselves like whales, at which point Yuna was like, cool, you go to camp. I'm going to return to the water where my people need me now. Or something like that. And that's where we're at. And I don't understand what happened, but apparently it was a date, according to the Steam achievements. So that's where we're at. Actually, I've looked at the lyrics translated, but you can tell the song hits hard even if you don't know the lyrics because of the way the vocals and instrumental sound. Like, you can say that, Sleepy, but depending on what they're singing, I mean, like, it's a really good sound. It felt romantic. Unfortunately, I ruined it by being far too, why are they in the water? I don't know why that's become a thing. It has become a thing with me because I think it's dangerous. I know what lurks in the water, and, like, these look like mangrove-type trees, and that's where crocodiles live. All of this is hideously dangerous. That's all I'm saying. And now I'm accidentally in a cutscene when I was making a point about the lyrics. They could have been singing about the parasites in the Amazonian river that want to go up your urethra. You'll never know. Like you do. Why?
Wait, I'll go with you.
This is Destiny level shenanigan conversations happening right now, Yuna. Destiny level shenanigans. What is it? Like, I will say this. My favorite thing about Final Fantasy has been the cutscenes. It's my favorite thing in this entire game, is every time you get to a cutscene. It always leaves me confused and baffled, but highly entertained. It's the best thing. Just push Riku out of the way. And sorry if I'm missing anything in chat, by the way. Obviously, it's been a very cut-scene heavy intro.
Lulu. Kamari. Riku.
All of my Pokemon gathered in one place.
Everyone, we leave at dawn. And I'm sorry for putting you through all this.
Okay, that's
And,
our job.
Enough. You need your rest.
yes. Good night.
I really hope there's another scene where we just see Yuna return to the water as her sleep. She's like, good night, it is time for bed. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be the whole you can see me cry when it's raining, but the reality is that they had to figure out this magical environment and couldn't figure out narratively how to fit it in. Outside of putting them in water. Can't see me cry. Why not just have rain, someone? Why not just have rain in that case? Does the water drowning cutscene actually happening, or just look at what could have done this thing? I'm trying here, it happened. So I think, Electro, what someone has said is they wanted to have it, like, you know when you have a strong type of person and they don't want to see you cry or see them cry. They go out into the rain, so you'll think it's just raining, they're not crying. Even though raining is just localized to your eyeballs. But I think what someone's saying is they were trying to get that to be Yuna, like she went to the waters to go cry. Do you know what? Screw that. How about this? This is how it works now. So, when Yuna rocked up to that area, long before Titus got on the scene, that entire area was actually dry. There was no water there. It was nothing. It was just some trees and the grass like Titus is sitting on now. And then Yuna cried so much, it got up to chest height. That's when Titus appeared, and they just made out in a pool of Yuna's tears. That's canonically what has happened. The reason they were in the magic weird scene of water, Yuna's tears. She was that sad. Titus was that turned on by her sadness. They made out in a pile of her tears, and that's why that scene exists. It's the only canonical explanation. And why is there a random potato face here? I shall speak with the potato face. Hey, did you hear? They're saying there was a riot in Bevelle. I think it was actually just some straight up murders, but that's fine. Not only does someone see me cry, I hide behind a locked door or do smack things. I don't go swimming. You don't go swimming if you don't want people to see you cry. Oh good, a save point. I see something that reminds me of the evil puzzle. Chocobo taming! Is it actual chocobo taming? This is going to be very exciting if it is. That. Okay. No, go away area! I want a chocobo! Yes. I actually have to kill all the chocobos. We're taming them into chocobo chicken wings. It's like
The Comlands.
it's CFC.
Long ago.
No,
the
actually,
High Summoners
KFC
fought
would still
Sin
work,
here.
wouldn't it? Kentucky Fried
The
Chocobo.
road ends here.
Oh,
Beyond, there are no towns, no villages, only endless plains.
can you not build on them?
Many summoners stray from their path and lose their way here.
Is it because there is no path and it's easy to stray from it because there's no markings? Why not just fly on your summon? Imagine if this ends here and Yuna's just like, you know what? Yeah, I can see why. This is too much. I'm bored now. Take me home. Like, Yuna's just like, I'm done.
I've always known where to go.
I won't let you die. I'll find a way somehow.
Very dead. Kanye's ego dropped the ring in Mortar. The story needed to happen. The story needed to happen. She's like, look, my summons can't carry all of you. I'd be like, but you have the
I told
giant
you.
dragon.
I would find a way. I guess I wanted to believe that words could make it come true.
Chocobo, chocobo, chocobo. No, I don't want to fight anyone. I just want to chocobo. Chocobos! Okay. Best Jeff, get out of here. Crush the enemy. I want chocobos. Alright, impulse it. Impulse them all! Oh, except Lava Dude. Lava Dude is like, I am indifferent to your fire. That's fine. No, I didn't want to use impulse. I want to use black magic on you. Yeah, just blizzard this dude. Yeah. Jesus, that... Wow, that really was overkill. Hooray for us. Oh, hang on. Did I want to talk to you? You, old man. Give me your birds. You.
Perhaps you'd like to know a bit about...
Do tell.
As you know, these plains were once a battlefield. A great battle between Bevel and Zanarkand, a melee of Machina. That war left this place a barren, lifeless land.
It looks really nice. Like, that's a lot of really green grass. You could, like, own horses and stuff on this.
Of this uninhabited land. Great battles could be fought here with no harm to the common folk. Perfect for a final battle with sin, as it were.
Oh.
Summoners wait here, ready to perform the final summoning. Ah, to know what they must feel.
So maybe we can just get Yuna to not do the final summoning and we could defeat Sin from a different way. Like, build a bomb and put it inside Sin and explode Sin from the inside or something.
This place is now known as the Calm Lands. Exactly who dubbed it so is unknown.
Well, we've got all those old dead
And
guys who
that,
live forever.
as they say,
Stuff them.
is that.
Cool. Bye. I want chocobos now. Oh. Ah! Your existences are meaningless. Get out of my waist, goons. Put a computer virus in a machine plane and fly it right into Sin. Exactly. We've got so many options. Summon Best Jeff. Welcome back, Best Jeff. Time to murder. Yeah. Kill this dude. He's annoying. And lava-like. See, the thing is this. All I want is chocobos. My bar for chocobos is just whatever this game has given me. So that's all I want. See, I can play all the other Final Fantasy games and then I can decide which chocobos have the best. But not these guys. They're dead. I love Best Jeff. Best Jeff is such a Chad. Chocobos, chocobos, chocobos. You know, stop being faster than Titus. If Titus was the first one, he'd go, you! Get off and give me your bird! God. Can I just skip your turn? I think... Did I teach you... Yeah, I did. You just need to tame the chocobos. You just need to tame... No, I don't get to ride them? There's a Final Fantasy tier list of the chocobos. I'd be down. The Final Fantasy... Oh, the person she's looking for is indeed riding a chocobo. Okay. You, come here! Follow me if you want to go back to Pavel. I don't want to go back to Pavel! I want chocobo! Pavel is not chocobo! You are not chocobo! You are machine! You are not chocobo! Explain your existence! You! No, I don't want you either! I don't care about grinding right now! You can't taunt me with a field of chocobos and not give me the chocobos! Marin's traveling at your service. We offer the fine ways at a reasonable price. Please consider making a purchase crossing the vast plains. I don't want things to help me. What's this do? Oh. That's handy. Yeah, buy that. Yes. Okay. Go away, chocobos. Someone somewhere give me a chocobo. Best Jeff always has his arms crossed because he's too cool for all this fighting monsters nonsense. Exactly. He doesn't have to posture. He's too good for it. At some point this game is going to be like, no, you need to actually fight Talos. And I'm going to be like, you give me chocobo first. I can hear someone stomping up here. Is it my chocobos? No, I don't. Go away. You have no interest in this. You're on a chocobo. Come here. You peasant man. Look at that. That could be us. We could be on the chocobo right now. Stupid bugs. I feel like it's the same enemies just following us across the land. And they're like, fight us. And I'm like, I'm not, you know. This dude, come here. Come here. Look, these planes go on forever. Take it easy or die here. Can I just murder you? And take your bird? Look at that beautiful chocobo. It wants to be ridden by me. It wants it. Go away, enemy. You, save point thing over here. My field of chocobos. Okay. Yeah, I want our entire crew to be on chocobos. That would be the best.
Father Zook.
Long time no see.
Have chocobos?
You certainly don't look like Mr. Keenock's murderer.
He's unimpressed.
Please, tell us what has happened.
Maester Micah just issued a personal order, you know. It said that you and your guardians murdered Maester Keenock and fled. We are to kill you on sight, or so it says.
Huh. I mean, wow, that was an
What
interesting
about-
uniface.
Things are calm on the surface, but the depths are turbulent. After the death of Maester Keenock, Kelk Ronso left Yevon.
Convenient. Getting around will be easier with Yevon in disarray.
But be careful, my friends. You have been branded enemies of Yevon.
I thought that was pretty clear.
You should avoid temples for the time being.
But how will
Thank
we
you,
get more
Father Zook,
summons?
for your warning.
Father, you came all the way here just to tell us this?
To tell the truth, I was a little curious to see this summoner you are guarding.
Everyone
I
just wants to
hope her
check out
pilgrimage
Yuna.
goes well. For your sake, too.
I mean, isn't it
Thank
the
you,
same as just
Father.
wishing her to die?
I must be off. I shall pray for all of you.
Because, like... Look, I will say this. As much as I make fun of stuff in Final Fantasy, I'm actually into it and the lore. I do find it very interesting. There's obviously these plot holes here and there, but you get that kind of with any sort of fantasy thing. Like, no story ever is perfect unless you take out a little bit of logic. Or I should say, no story is ever entertaining. So as much as I do make fun of it at times, I am deeply enjoying the game. Best for you to go there. Hello, lady. I'm going to say before I touch you. You're going to disappoint me, aren't you? You're going to be like, you can't have a chocobo. You. I want chocobo. I don't want this garbage. No interest in me. Okay, everyone. We've got to find the chocobo. Wait, you, strange peasant man. Do you have chocobo? That's what I thought you said so before, someone, that I was looking for a rider. Hang on, I just saw this person here. The two I've taught... Oh, there's that thing. Okay, no, go away. I don't care anymore. Shh. I really wish I had, like, a Pokemon Repel. That would make things so much handier. Oh. Lord of the Rings isn't a type plot. Just people think that they see plot holes and that they're really closely enough and don't know the lore. Sleepy is... The tiger character's really cool. I really like the tiger character. Hang on. Look how cool this tiger character. Look at that character. Look at its mustache. It's a tiger with a mustache. That's incredible. I'm going to poison it. Is the reason, Sleepy, that the eagles couldn't fly them because they were busy doing other things? Like, they were just busy being out type situation? Like, hey, look at me, I'm an eagle. I imagine, like, the eagles in Lord of the Rings, right? They still have, like, lives and such. Like, you know, romance and keeping their eggs warm enough to hatch baby giant eagles from and hunting for... What do they feed their baby eagles, Sleepy? What do the giant eagles in Lord of the Rings feed their baby eagles? Like... livestock, I presume? Like, they're not getting worms, surely. Or does Lord of the Rings have giant worms I don't know about? Yes, but I'm talking about the eagles, Sleepy. Wasn't it because the eagles would also be tempted by the rings? Well, why not? Yeah, but couldn't you put Frodo on the back of an eagle? Like an Amazon package and be like, express this to Mount Doom? Or are you saying, like, the eagle... Like, yeah, I'm not saying put the ring on the eagle. Or are you saying, like, the ring would tempt the eagle as the eagle was flying to Mount Doom type situation? Promise, I did a sector for high school. The eagle's the most commonly brought up issue. Tom Bombadil being another. So what do the eagles feed their babies, someone? No, the eagles can't fly the ring to Mordor for a lot of reasons. The main reason is it wouldn't work. They would be defeated by the full force of Sauron and Saruman before they would get there. What if they sent a lot of eagles? Like, lots. Like, a whole flurry of eagles. So they would tempt the... Okay. What about a really long slingshot? Slingshot Frodo into Mount Doom. So... I'm not going to stop thinking about the giant eagles feeding their babies now. Hey, if you swallowed the ring, right, the one ring to rule them all, if you swallowed it, would it still be able to tempt people from inside you? Like, would people know it was the ring inside you tempting it, or would people just think your stomach is really tempting? How would that work? Because I know, like, if you have the ring on you, right, it whispers at people and people are like, ooh, I'd love that piece of jewelry, very fancy on me. But if you swallowed the ring, can the ring still force you to, like, ew, that's not fun. Can the ring still force you? You're not a chocobo or a cool dragon with, tiger with a mustache, so go away. Also, they are servants of the Valar, and there is a rule that the Valar are not supposed to say Middle Earth this time, because the last time they did that, it destroyed the world. Just read the Silmarillion about 10 times, and you will actually understand Tolkien lore. Okay, well then, Sleepy. Can the ring tempt you from inside another person? If you swallow the one ring to rule them all, can the ring still tempt you? I hope you're not crossing... I want to ride a chocobo. I want to ride a chocobo! Well, their plains are home to lots of wild chocobos. First, we must train them to be dependable mounts. I'm training some chocobos now, but they're not quite tame yet. I'm sorry I can't lend you any. Walking might be fast than waiting for one of my chocobos. Let me train one! That's easier said than done. It's not that simple, you know. You're sure you want to try? Yes! Why is this giving me so many outs? Are there actual human beings who play this game, have the option of riding a chocobo and go, no, I'm gonna go by foot, because those aren't humans, they're monsters wearing flesh suits. Always say yes to a chocobo. If Gollum didn't swallow the One Ring at least once in all his crazed time with it, I would be... You know what, Barry? That's horrifying, because that means it's gone through his digestive tract. I think if someone swallowed the One Ring, they would probably poop it out. Then it would leave them like it did with Gollum and Isildur, because the ring wouldn't like them anymore. You're reading this other Silmarillion humble brag. Fair enough, Lost Zoet. Sleepy is a big fan of that particular book. So, they will be glad to hear another person is currently reading it. I think someone... Did you also read it? I know a couple of people in chat had. What are you thinking of the book so far, Lost? The issue with Silmarillion is that it's poor post-story additions and notes that were cobbled and pieced together. It's simple. Let's get from where you are to where I am before the time runs out. I hate this man. No. See, the thing is this. I'm never going to read the Silmarillion. You know, I'm going to say it. I'm never going to read that one, because if I read it, I'm going to have the answers to my questions. That's the only reason. And if I have the answers to my question, how can I annoy you all by asking you things like, if you swallowed the One Ring, would it still tempt people? I'd be able to answer that. And what's the fun in me not asking you guys inane questions? Is this man going to make... How do I get to him? Do I get a Since you're riding a wild chocobo, it will just run which way it feels. Keep an eye on the clock and try not to miss the finish line. Don't hesitate to ask me about the controls if you need help. Okay. Go, go, go. As ready as ever. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. This is the happiest I have been all... Is it mine? Yes! I clocked you at 1... Is that not what I want? Is this... I beat it! Yes! Ah! It's mine! This is joy! This is joy I am feeling. I'm expressing it with words because I don't know how to physically show it. It's joy! Let's go! From now on, you can go chocobo riding whenever you please. Just ask me and he's yours. He's mine. By the way, your chocobo is ready. I don't even care about eating poop rings from Lord of the Rings anymore. All I care about is this. Whenever you tie or break your record, you'll get a prize like this. Obtained elixir. I don't care. I have a chocobo. You can offer me nothing More. I don't... But watch out for incoming balls. Okay. So Lossot, yeah, they're actually really good as long as you have your thumb in the appendix, so you can quickly flick back. Bit confusing when he has like 3 different Elvish names for the same thing. Just like English, where you have multiple names for like multiple words for the same thing, and it's like, wait, what exactly do you mean? Not yet. Oh, never mind. This sounds like a problem with the Elvish language. Clearly not Token's fault. It's the Elves language, not Token's. Enjoy your chocobo. Thank you, someone. Don't hesitate. I don't need to hesitate about the control. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Ah, fool! Chocobos are the best! I beat the target time again. Go Chocobo! You did it. Looks like dodging is a breeze for you now. I think you're ready for the final exercise. Here's your I don't care about the exercise. I just want more Chocobos. Give me more Chocobos. Who knows where I can get a plush Chocobo? I'm done with goats. Give me Chocobos. Actually, Silmarillion is based on writings that started around the time of the First World War and kept getting added until Token's death. So is that why it can be a little bit messy there, Sleepy? Is because it's basically from the conception of his creation to him writing, like, the actual, you know, series of books that apprise most of the series, you know, of Lord of the Rings. And then, like, afterwards when he had the kind of thing. So that's why it jumped, like, it has so much info and stuff on it. Basically one big notebook. What is... It's the same as the first one. Alright, you crossed the finish line. I clocked you at 12.5. No! I quit. Done with you. And do we see Chocobo with goat-like horns or similar? Look, how do I get the Chocobo? How do I... Let me run. I thought I owned one. This is mine. Its name's Jeff. Go away now. This is... Look at this. Nothing else matters but this Chocobo. How can I... Come on, Chocobo. Do I still have to fight when I'm on the Chocobo? Or am I free? I seem to be free. God, guys, look, I've got a Chocobo. Oh, my friends aren't here. I can't save. That's fine. I don't want to save anyway. I just want this and the snazzy music. I don't face them. Excellent. And now, welcome to the next 30 minutes, everyone. 30 minutes. This is the next forever, Barry. This is all we need. This music, I don't know how to... Come on, Chocobo. I wish my Chocobo could jump. That's the one flaw. With these very long legs, you think I'd be able to step over small ledges. But no, my Chocobo is like, sorry, that's a mild inconvenience for me, and I don't do those. I swear to God, if this takes my Chocobo... Can we only ride in this one very small valley? I mean... No! No! No, I don't understand! I don't understand! Why would it do this? Can I not take him out? No! Someone, why? Why would anyone be so cruel as to give me Chocobos, but only let me ride in this one area? But he's mine. That's not fair. This game has thrown a lot of bull at me, but no, tease it. Like, this is such a chocobo tease. This is such a chocobo tease. All I've wanted is this. Look at it. This is the best thing ever. And you can find visit whenever you want. I know, but I want to take it with me everywhere. I'm tired of making Titus walk. Like this small area everyone was worried about. Poor Titus. I can open the chest. Oh, money. It's not a chocobo license to ride my chocobo anywhere, so I don't care. Money, meh. Come on, look at the happy dance it does. Look at that stupid face. It's the best face ever. I love it so much. Look at him. And we can, look, go slow, nice trot. We go fast, nice run. It turns, it swivels, it looks cool. Can we walk you backwards? No. This is why someone are really in their pilgrimages here. This is why someone is really in their pilgrimage here. They get a chocobo and they're like, I don't want to go any further. That seems silly. I want to just stay where I am. I can't leave it behind. I don't want to get off my chocobo. It sounds so sad when you go into this area as well. Like the little sad music. Will you wait for me, little buddy? Hey, this is a training arena that Lord Mihan constructed for the Crusaders. You can come and hone your battle skills here by fighting fiends gathered from all over Spira. But the fiends all got away because I screwed up. I'm too old to gather fiends now, so I'm quite in a fix. That's where you come in. Sorry, can I ask you to round up all the fiends for me? Of course, I'm not asking you to do it for free. There'll be nice fat rewards. On top of that, you can hone your fights against fighting skills anytime against the fiends of your back you bring back here. Okay, so you want me to collect for you, but I'm still going to have to do things. Catch a fiend, you have to defeat it with a special kind of weapon. But not to worry, I'll sell them to you for a special... Oh my god, what a jip. This guy is getting me to do all his work for him. It won't be... By the way, there's a total of 9 species in the Calmlands. I'll give you a bonus when you get all of them. Before I forget, you have to use a special kind of weapon. Okay, I mean, I get it. Fine. Let's see your weapons, you absolute twat. I'm assuming that if Yuna uses a herding staff and her summon kills it, that counts, right? There's a feather on the ground. Okay, there's a feather on the ground. Sounds consistent with 9% of quest givers. Does not. It doesn't count. Oh my god, that's absolutely mental. You don't need the monster arena unless you're trying to do post-game content. That's fair. I might just grab, like, a sword anyway, just to... I mean, it's not that much money. That's all. I just want to see what it looks like when we capture one. Chocobo, it's okay. I'm just gonna be near you and try to summon a fight. Magic and summons don't count, because that would be too easy, right? Oren, get your ass out here. Oh, hang on. Smash this guy's face in, Oren. Okay, smash it harder, Oren. Let's do a demi. Everyone die now. And you can just lance this. He's annoying. Wow, we did very little damage. Wow! We got murdered. You know what? We're just going to melt that guy. Yeah, you can die. Just, that was dangerous. if you want Broke Jeff Yojimbo as an optional area, you want to save and have around 180k gil. Right, so we want quite a lot. All these locations very, very close, so I want to get all the money, basically. Riku, come out for a sec. Item. Get Kamari back up. Try and break that guy. Be better at murder, Orin. And you can use... Not bad potion. Is all necessarily the best at Eon if you know how to use them, but there's a catch. He only attacks if you give him money. And you have to give him a certain amount, yeah? Like, you can't just give him, like, a, you know, 1 gil and be like, go do my bidding. I gave you a single gil. Murder God for me. You missed. Lancet. You can give him 1, but he won't be happy. He'll quit. He'll be like, I'm quitting. We got a poison fang. That's neat. Oh, come on. Oh my god, Orin, do you want to have a turn? Jeff, get out here. There we go. Make Orin go faster. Oh, I thought he actually succeeded then. Sounds like Yojimbo needs to unionize with other Eons. Get some collective bargaining with the summoners. There's a hidden affection meter that increases his chance to use his overdrive as Zenmato. Zenmato will kill any boss in the game. Ah, so you can like cheese the last box by basically using him and giving him lots and lots of money. You're just gonna keep missing, aren't you? Well, we caught one thing. It does seem like this is going to be the area to grind in. Let's jump on you. Let's... Oh no. Do, 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 do. I like this music. I'm gonna make this my ringtone. Just the sound of the sound of the chocobo running music. The more he likes you, the more free attacks he'll do, and the higher chance he'll use his Zenmato, but it still costs money. Hence the broke Jeff. So not broke as in game breaking, but broke as in you have no money. Because it's all gone to this one Aeon. Alright, so... My chocobos still here. The best part of it. Let's go. Do you know what this reminds me of? Did you guys ever play, I think it was on the SNES or maybe the PlayStation, the old Aladdin game? And you'd go through like the Aladdin movie and you'd do the different levels there. This weirdly reminds me of that. Alright. Let's just see. Let's just poke our heads up. I'm kind of like, this is a good area to actually grind, obviously. So I'm like, it would be nice to grind here. And I would have a chocobo to run around in. But I just want to stick my head up into the next area and see what's up. I'm going to save right now. I just want to see what's going to happen. It was Sega and SNES. SNES is probably the one I'm thinking of, though. Because I didn't have a Sega. I knew someone who had a Sega. I played the Lion King on it.
Come with us.
Wait, hang on.
We have nothing to discuss with Maester.
How many times do we have to kill Seymour?
Yeah, so out of our way.
I love Waka.
Lord
Waka's
Seymour's
just like...
commands must be obeyed. You will come. I warn you.
Seymour on his
Maester
wedding
doesn't
night.
need you alive.
Oh, this is neat. I won't get angry at this guy, will I? He'll be fine. Yep. I don't think anything will happen that will make me exclaim, "Oh my, what's this? What bug?" I've had Fiddledy Chocobo from Final Fantasy VII as my phone alarm for like 15 years. It has unfortunately made it hard to return to playing the Chocobo racing part of the game. It's always hard to tell with me if I want the answer or it's rhetorical. Sometimes it's both, sometimes it's neither. Best Jeff. So this is a giant guardian, Best Jeff. And I don't like it. Blizzard it. Let's see what happens. Well, that's not too bad. That's like a chunk of damage. It's going to punch you in the face. That's pretty ouchy. There are a few little tricks to some bosses in this game, thankfully. And hello, 00. How are you going? Hope you're going well. Yes, we did the trick with the dragon when it's underwater and you throw the phoenix downs on it and just dies because it's undead. I do like that they've got a few little tips and like a few little tricks throughout the game. Just so you can cheese your way through them. I do like the idea of getting that Eon I could just pay money to kill everything. Oh, this is doing less damage. Do you want to know the trick for this one? Not yet, because it's my first fight with it, 0. So I'm yet to get cranky at it for murdering my face. So I just want to see how badly I kill my entire team before I cheese it. We're all back. I'm going to assume I can't poison it, but I just want to try. It's going to say no. I know it's going to say no. Because all I want is to be able to use this poison on everything. And the game is like, no, you can never do that. And I have my bad sword out, so I should have changed that. That's fine. Ice Jeff, get in here. For science, exactly. It's for science, 0. We just want to see what we can do. On Seymour's undead form, when he unsent form and he comes back and he has that staff, I somehow, you know, just fumbled my way through that fight in the first try, which was quite funny. Heavenly Strike. That was not as much as I would have liked. You're going to be dead now. Goodbye. Oh, you're not. You're still alive. I am touched by your support. That's fantastic for you. And Lazoa, thank you so much for the follow as well. I super appreciate it. Hope she's dead now, Ice Jeff. That's fine. I really do feel so bad for Yuna's summons in this game, because I treat them like garbage Pokemon that you just throw out to be destroyed. True Jeff, go. That's right, True Jeff, who has the capital at the end. Okay, honestly, True Jeff is one of my favorite Jeffs. You probably don't have anything to spell. You've Black Man. Thunder it. I really need to get someone with sensor so I can see how much, like, health this thing has left. Blast punch. That's fine. You can keep blast punching them. It only sucks a lot. Bye, True Jeff. Yuna's like, these are all my friends. All of them being slowly killed before her eyes. But why aren't I seeing it come up in the corner? Hang on. Are you sure? Like, obviously you're sure. It's just normally I see it come up. They have the flash. Am I just not looking for the flashy thing? Like, that sounds like me. Look, I've been 5 days, 4 a.m. up early straight. It's starting to get to a point where my brain isn't thinking. Hang on. Fire Jeff, get out here. You blaze by it very quickly. Oh, okay. So it's just a case of I, in my head for once, know what I'm planning on. No, you are right. I just wasn't looking to the left. I'm literally just going click, 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 and not looking up when I'm doing it. I see. So we've got you down to... Wow, you've got so much health left. Never mind. Thank you for pointing it out to me. I literally was not even thinking to look at that. Bye, Fire Jeff. Okay. That's fine. I can't poison it. I can't cast death on it, I assume. Haymaker. Well, you didn't need to do that. That was a bit mean. Poor Yuna. Go, robot bro, you can do it. Don't, Barry. Don't you chant for your own kind of robots. Power break should be your... Yeah, power break is your physical defense. So... And it lowers your strength, so that should help. Should we get rid of all your summons then, Yuna? No. We'll leave you with one. Waka. No, I was just thinking, because, like, he won't... Because he's stone, right? If I try to, Dark Buster him, he probably won't go blind, will he? He'll be immune. No! Oh, nice! Will you actually miss, though? No. Never mind. Thunder his ass. Okay, so that's not ideal. Power break is physical attack, armor break is physical defense, magic break is magic attack, and yes, I've actually gotten them. Those ones I do have written down on a card somewhere. I wrote those ones down so that I can remember for those ones. It's just I got a few new abilities that I was like, wait, what does this do again? That Blizzard. But thank you for the reminder there. Oh, Wacker's down. Wacker is down. Oops. I didn't realize you'd gone down. How about we use a Phoenix friend on you? Come on. Don't get down when you could get up like a Phoenix. Let's go. I really need to switch out Oren's sword and I keep forgetting to do that. That's fine. You beat up Oren. Oren loves being beaten up. It's his favorite thing. Can I put you to sleep? You are immune to sleep. Well, that sucks. Dang robots. Riku, could you get in here for a second? And... Do I have my maps still? We have Musk. Okay. It's the potato masher. Wow, that wasn't as good as I would have thought. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, and Lulu is... Oh, this is not so... So that's sort of the opposite of fine, isn't it? That just happened there. Hang on. Mega Phoenix. Return to your life forms, my friends. Yeah, they are fully healed. I figured they would be. Can I just throw a grenade at him? You know what we will do? We will jinx you.
What an interesting
Be
hypothesis.
And Sleepy,
Sleepy Rain 23 has requested Talos does story time. A beautiful person, a piece of jewelry, and a chair. Genre, murder mystery.
Alright, so after this fight, Sleepy, we'll do story time. And your story time will be a beautiful person, a piece of jewelry, and a chair. And it's a murder mystery. Oh god, okay. So is this like a murder mystery where it gets solved in the end? Like a Sherlock Holmes type thing? Overdrive. Let's slot this up. I don't know what I was about to say then. There we go. Let's go, Waka. And you can... You can go luck on all of us. Do that. Give us some boosts here. Think like Knives Out. Okay, so like Knives Out. Including accents. Like, I'm not doing accents. That's an interesting one, Sleepy, because you've gone like super vague with everything. So I'm like, okay. Okay, and a chair. How do I do a murder mystery? Can I summon you? So I want to summon Air Jeff. Now, I guess murder mysteries usually get solved in the end, but it's up to you as the storyteller. But yeah, like Barry said, Knives Out is a good measure of the genre. Yeah, I wanted to give you freedom to make up stuff. Fair, fair, Sleepy. Fair, fair. Oh, good. We're under 10. Okay, so we only need a few more attacks, and we're going to be able to kill this guy. Mighty Guard. Well, that's not good, is it? Just normal attack. Like... I would laugh. Okay, he's going to 100% kill Air Jeff, but that's fine. Oh no, Air Jeff! Oh, Air Jeff, we knew thee well. Air Jeff is all business class and no economy seats. Indeed. Indeed, your Air Jeff is. Summon. You've got no friends now, Yuna. I'm sorry. I've murdered all your friends. Alright. You can do slice and dice, I guess. Damn it! It's fine. That's still some damage. I already miss Air Jeff. I think we all miss Air Jeff. Kamari can learn Mighty Guard from this guy. Oh, if I attack him and get the spear thing going on. Waka is almost done. Kamari, you've got more health than Waka. Therefore, you get to be sacrificed. Fire breath. Because the idea of you do... He's immune to that. Good job, Kamari. Oof! Oh my god. Okay. That's not good. Get back up, Jeff. I already miss... Let's try that again. You're immune to that. Oh my god, I hate it. Alright. And Lance, it's the ability I want Kamari to learn. Oh! God damn! He's just knocking us out, left, right, and center. I don't know why I actually... No, I do know why I brought you back. Dude, that's not actually what I wanted to do. I'm already in for a penny, in for a pound, I guess. Alright. Yes, I would... If I had arrow sparks or something, I could dispel that, right? Unfortunately, I don't. Here, have some more luck, everybody. Alright. Skills of... just do that. Okay, the thing is it has to be quite close to dead as well, which is the infuriating thing. No, don't kill him! So sick of people murdering him. Ice its face, man. I was telling someone I liked Anna de Armas and Knives Out, and they said they didn't know who that is. So I said, the main character. And they said, you mean Jamie Lee Curtis? And I just looked at them like... That's funny. You're like, no, I mean the... Alright, get up. Jeff needs a shield. Jeff does need a shield. Could have sworn Kamari can learn from. Guess not. Oh well. Oh well. Oh no, I want to go special use this. Go. Oh my god, stop whacking Jeff in the face, you jerk. I'm glad I have 82 Phoenix Downs. Apparently, I really, really did need it. Dang it. Just nade its face. Just do that. There we go. That actually would have been really funny if that killed it. Like, she was always just one grenade off. Oh my god. Don't knock him out again! How many times have we knocked out Titus tonight? They tried to genuinely argue that Jamie Lee Curtis' character in Knives Out is the main character? What was their reasoning for that? Was it just because they appeared a lot and they're like, yeah, that means they're the main character, right? Don't knock her out. Dang it. Okay, that's still good chunks. Come on, you have to be so close to dead right now. You have to be so close to dead, sir. You had like less than 10k. 5, 6 times. Jeff doesn't like his romance scene. Is trying to end it all. Exactly, just like the romance scene. He's trying to end it all. 700. Apparently they said I saw her in the trailer. They saw her in the... I like that, Sleepy.
The work is done.
Indeed.
I won.
Thank you, Zero. We did. What was the trick, Zero, to actually fighting it? So what, other than the brute strengthening, you know, bruting my way through it as I did just then, what's the actual trick that you're supposed to use against it, out of curiosity? Is there a save point just around here? I assume that there's some, like, kind of really cool, neat trick that people can do, and you're like, and now it's dead. Like, if you're a speedrunner for the game, you just, like, do it and, like, everything dies. Was that it? We just murdered it, and then we go forward. I just want to see if it traps us in another giant cut.
This isn't the way in?
That way leads down into the valley.
Wow, you know your way around, yeah? Huh?
Oh. Okay, so that's like more grinding. So what happens if I go across the bridge? I'm just curious. Oh, you all go in and abandon me again. Where is you? There you go. Can we all stop leaving Yuna behind? She has a habit of being kidnapped. We're not good guardians as a whole because we keep doing stuff like this, like letting her go off alone.
Would just stare off into the distance.
Yeah, she's facing her death, Titus.
I finally understood why.
Now you bet the trick to those is having one character use Provoke and then not switch them. When provoked, it can only use Blast Punch, which is half of current HP and can't knock you out. So you don't need to heal and you can't... Ah!
To the places she'd never see again.
Interesting, Zero. Okay, so that's how you basically cheese it with him. That is a cool one. That's a cool cheese. Just keep using Provoke. Alright, so... I do owe you the story time, Sleepy. So, what we'll do is we'll call the game here. So I'll call the game, I'll call Final Fantasy here because if story time usually takes a fair chunk of time to do. It has a lot of fun interactions. I need to use it because I'm sure I know one of my characters has it. He has a lot of tricks to him. A mental break and armor break increases damage by a lot. Blinding him works for Haymaker, dodging, Provoke prevents it from a few of his abilities as well. Has a lot of fun interactions. So we'll call the Final Fantasy there. And I will give you, Sleepy, your story. So I'll quit out of that. So I'll try and give you your story. Good. Pretzel. There. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Jeff and Kimmy have it. They both have it? Okay, excellent, Zero. Thank you for that. So they both have it. So that is good to know. So I've got to tell you guys the story, and that's because we're gonna wrap up Final Fantasy tonight. So just FYI, before I get into the story, we'll have Dark Souls on Saturday. So Dark Souls is Saturday, everyone. And then obviously it's October, which you guys voted to have that be all spooky games. So to put Final Fantasy and Dark Souls on a halt for October. And it's looking like, because it's actually the game that's in the sub chat right now being voted on that's going to be the first one we'll see. So it is looking like Medieval is going to be the first one we actually see come up. And 00, thank you for the follow as well. I super appreciate it. But yes, so we're definitely going to come back to Final Fantasy. I'm invested in this. But the next one we're going to see is Dark Souls. So that'll be on Saturday. So, alright. I need to give you a story now, Sleepy. The Skelly game. Yes, the Skelly game is winning so far. So Medieval seems to be the first one that's going to be starting this Sunday. And then, as promised, you guys will also get in October. You'll get Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. And you'll also get Resident Evil 2. So those will be the other games appearing in October. And then we'll be back with Final Fantasy and Dark Souls. So that will probably take us through November, I think, those two games. That'll be really interesting. It's so funny because, like, obviously we also had, like, that almost month break period on the games because I, busted my arm. And hello, Dale. How are you going? You've come just in time for story time. And hello, Pterodactyl. How are you as well? Eternal Darkness? Hell yes, you love that game. Excellent. Yes, that got voted in, so it's going to be appearing in October. So October was voted in the Discord as a spooky month, so we're doing spooky, scary games. So that's going to be appearing in that one. But this is story time. Barry, could you just change me to the just chatting section, just in case people jump on wanting Final Fantasy and I'm just having a story at their face instead. So this music is not very murder mystery, is it? This is very jazzy. I'm gonna have to stop the music because, like, this is, like, so upbeat. Thanks, Barry. So upbeat. It's, like, distracting me. A beautiful person, a piece of jewelry, and a chair. Genre, murder, mystery. Alright. I'm just trying to think. It's so interesting, Sleepy, because I actually think you've managed to get the one that stumped me the most. Because it's so general, it's hard for me to pick up on a thread to run with. In, like, it's like there's no specific, like, landing point that I can build it on because you've done it so. And there's nothing wrong with what you've done. It's actually really interesting. That's the one that's, like, sort of stumped me for where to go. So what we'll do is we're going to open up on a post-nuclear apocalyptic world. It's very much like the Fallout universe because it's really the only game I've played that's post-nukes that I actually have a reference for. So basically what it is we're opening up very much kind of like New Vegas, Fallout 3 vibes, ruined buildings, everything's very deserty. There's people running around being all like, oh, I'm a bandit, I'm going to murder you for your flesh, I am, then I'm going to eat it for my dinners, yum yum. They're doing that all the time, so it's quite terrifying. Everyone's a bit scared. So that's quite funny. So that's happening. And you've got a big mansion in the middle of this desolate wasteland, and it's a charming mansion. It has a semi-fresh coat of paint. It's made out of paint, which is a mysterious ingredient in many paint-based forms. Anyway, that's happening there. It's a great mansion. And inside the mansion, it houses basically like 15 people who have traveled throughout this nuclear wasteland called Fallen. Not Fallout, it's called Fallen is what this area is called. Everyone knows this is Fallen Land, so it's Fallen Land. And these 15 people have come together to live inside this mansion. They've banded together to all be friends and save the day. And out of all of those people, there's one person in there called George. And George is spectacularly different to everybody else because the others kind of look a bit like ghouls and stuff. Some of them have some really bad sunburns. There's Steve, who just like, Steve would be attractive if he could just learn to shave appropriately. So when I say that, Steve like shaves, but he always leaves like random bits of the beard, and it's not short. He has like long strands just hanging off, but like they're long enough that he could sort of braid them if he wanted. It's all really haggled and ugly, and people look at Steve and they're like, Steve, what are you doing? And Steve's like, I'm trying to shave, I'm just not good at it. And no one's buying that excuse. Everyone's pretty sure Steve's facial hair is just a cry for attention. And the 14 other people in this desolate mansion are not going to give it to Steve, at least not for that. So anyway, George is basically the only attractive person in this mansion, because George did the smart thing and he slapped, which is like the Australian saying for how you take care of not getting sunburnt. You put a hat on, you put a sunscreen on, and you slap the sun away. That's how Australians deal with the sun. So that's why George is pretty, because he's not been sunburnt into looking like a ghoul, and he knows how to shave his facial hair. And because he's so attractive, and people are not very smart, he is the leader of the colony because he's just the most handsome one. So they're all like, you're so beautiful, George. That must mean that you know things. So we'll follow you inside this mansion and we'll do whatever you want. And so George has an inner court filled with people. And there's Jessica and there's left Jessica. So there's Jessica and there's left Jessica, and she's known as left Jessica because she's always on your left for some reason. She always somehow finds herself on your left. And then there's David, and then there's Tom, and there's various other people who we won't name right now, but could be named later on. We'll find out as the story goes on. So... and I am sorry if I miss anyone's comments while I'm trying to tell this bizarre story, by the way. But basically, what happens one day is George gathers everyone around and he says, I want you all to build me a chair because all the chairs inside this mansion are garbage. So go and build me a chair, everybody. Go out to the wasteland and find me things. And they're like, well, what kind of chair do you want? And he's like, I don't know what kind of chair I want. I just want it to be good. So go out there and find materials and build me a chair. But you each have to build me a chair. I want 14 different chairs to choose from. And that means that after you've built them, we'll all have spare chairs. And then Steve is like, but won't that mean that we'll be down one chair? Because there's 15 of us. And if you're going to pick a chair, then that leaves like, you know, a chair less for one person. And then everyone's like, shut up, Steve, and learn how to shave. And Steve just cries because he never learned to shave, so he doesn't get any respect. So that's a lesson for us all to take home and keep close to our hearts. Anyway, so all of them go out and they all go their separate ways because some of them are like, I'm going to build my chair out of cattle bones. And some are like, I'm going to build mine out of cactuses. And others are like, I'm going to mix water and sand together into some sort of cement mix and make a cement chair. They failed, by the way. The ones who did that failed. The cactus guys did succeed in creating a cactus chair, but it wouldn't have won. But by the time everyone comes back, many hours have gone by. And lo and behold, George is there in the entranceway of this decrepit mansion, and he's dead. George has been clearly murdered, and he's been murdered with a pearl necklace. He's had a pearl necklace shoved down his throat, and the string on it has snapped. Like, you know, in the Batman scene where like Batman's mom's in the alleyway and the robbers all like, give me your necklace and money or I'll shoot you. And then snaps it and it falls, and then Bruce Wayne forever is haunted by like the pearls clacking on the thing, and it's flashback and used way too many times in too many like Batman renditions. And also shows that the pearls are really cheap because they don't actually break if they're proper. It's a proper pearl necklace. Anyway, this is clearly a cheap pearl necklace that now he's dead in. I forgot his name. Anyway, George is dead. George is dead and he is filled with pearl necklaces in his mouth. It's really tragic and upsetting. And so everyone has come back. And they put their chairs down and they're like, no, George, the only attractive one that was there. And Steve pipes up and Steve goes, well, he's still quite an attractive corpse. And then everyone just pauses and they sort of mumble, yeah, he is. And Steve is like, we couldn't. They're like, shut up, Steve. We're going to leave that thought where that thought belongs. Now leave and take your cactus hybrid sand chair with you. We all agreed as a union out there we would make it out of one ingredient. All our chairs would be one ingredient, no hybrids. Steve, you've broken the rules, you've broken facial hair, and you've broken everything else we love. Go away, Steve. So Steve goes and he cries. That's sad for Steve, but you can't really feel sympathy for Steve because then you see his face and it's just upsetting. So that's going to happen. But now everyone's gathered together and they're all like, we have to figure this out, says Left Jessica, because she was the first name I record. And you would think I'd record Jessica first, but no. Left Jessica is like, we have to all figure this out. What we should do is we should read all of the murder mystery books we have. And then David's like, no, we should play Cluedo instead because that's quicker than reading murder mystery books. But Cluedo is like a murder mystery book but simplified and quicker. And that way, once we've played Cluedo, we can get together and we can figure out how George died. And everyone's like, I like that idea better. And so Jessica, not Left Jessica, is like, but do we have enough Cluedo sets for everyone? Because there's 14 of us, 13 if we don't include Steve, who's currently crying outside and saying he's going to actually run away this time, but we'll ignore that. So 13 of us, and Cluedo's like 4 to 6 players, so we need at least 3 Cluedo sets. And then Margaret, who's a character who had always had a name, she's like, don't worry, we actually have 5 Cluedo sets in this mansion. 1 for each bathroom, which is actually a small amount of bathrooms for a mansion to have, but it's not a very good mansion that we live in. So they split into groups to play Cluedo. And basically, as they're playing Cluedo, Tiffany, she figures it out. She's like, guys, I know how to solve the murder mystery. Everyone gather round, and everyone gathers around and they're like, did you win the game, Tiffany? And then David's like, no, she didn't. She set on fire. She was losing, so she just burnt it. And everyone's like, well, it sounds like she ultimately won, didn't she? And Tiffany was like, yes, I closed the case. There's not a case. You get rid of the evidence. And everyone stops. And they look at her and they go, what do you mean? And she goes, it's very clear, isn't it? We could all stand here all night in this mansion, in the foyer, and we could be like, it was Steve with his ugly face in the foyer. But why would we do that? Why would we do that when instead of having a murder mystery, we just get rid of the evidence? And so they're all like, that's a really great plan that Tiffany has. So what they did is they all banded together and they dug a really, 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 really deep hole. And then they threw George's body into the deep hole. And they put all of the ugly chairs they made on top of it to act like kindling. And Tiffany was like, and with this match, I light the chair mess on fire, and not the body of our fearless, handsome leader that we're all going to be very sad is gone. Because unfortunately, he appears to have been sterile, so he got none of us pregnant. So his genes will not go on, and we'll all be forced to unfortunately have each other's ugly, ugly babies. We just all have to hope none of us have ever gotten drunk enough to sleep with Steve. And so they light the chairs on fire, and the chairs go on fire, and everyone's like, that's a really good fire, quite warm. It's gotten quite cold because it's nighttime now in the desert, so it's cold. But then all of a sudden, from the fire comes Steve's hand, and he is dragging himself out of the fire pit of chairs and one corpse. And he's like, I'm being murdered alive. And he's not really making sense. He's dying. And then he dies. And then everyone's standing around Steve's corpse. And then left Jessica is like, he's not a very attractive corpse, is he? And everyone's like, yeah, that's pretty true to life. And then David's like, well, I guess we have another murder mystery. And then everyone's like, yeah, but no one cares about this one. Let's go back into our mansion. Now there's just 13 of us, so that's a nice number. Anyway, how will we elect the new official? And that's how it ends. End of story. Don't understand where that went, but I hope you enjoyed that one, Sleepy. This is the funniest murder mystery I've ever heard. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sleepy. Technically, there were 2 murder mysteries in it. Who killed George and who killed Steve? Who pushed Steve in the fire pit is the real murder mystery. Brilliant NPC logic. Clue tournament time. Trying to pull the whole "it was Steve" excuse. Your tricks don't work on me, George. I know you. Another mystery? No, just kidding. Everyone's just like, no. No one cares about Steve. But that's the murder mystery. Thank you for that wonderfully strange challenge there, Sleepy. I hope we all enjoyed wherever the hell that went. Steve and his facial hair. But like I said, this Friday we're going to be watching Airplane in the Discord as well. My pretzel now doesn't want to play any music. I think it's angry at me for shutting it up before. But we'll be watching Airplane tomorrow at 8 p.m. so when my stream time would normally start. And then on Saturday, if anyone's in the Discord and they want to play Deep Rock, we're doing that as well with a mod that allows us to have a bunch of players on it. But a giant thank you, everyone. Thank you, Talis, I think. See, if people say that at the end of my story, I think I've done a good story. But a big thank you, everyone, for jumping in and joining me on the fun that is Final Fantasy. And a big thank you as well, someone, for the reminders for all the little things that I do forget along the way. And also a big thank you to those who just like or just watch the VODs as well. I super duper appreciate it all. You all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your time zone wherever you all are. And I will catch you next time. Bye!